Staff Sergeant Biccum today is her husband, Staff Sergeant Jonathan Biccum, and parents, John and Deborah Gardner. Accompanying Airman Brothers today a few moments to reflect on Staff Sergeant Crystal Biccum's career achievements. Captain Fosh.
Thank you. Well, real quick, I want to say a few things about Sergeant Biccum. And I got to pick on you. It might be your day off, but you're not wearing a uniform, so I've just embarrassed you. You're welcome. The strangest thing to see an active duty member in the front row, but it's your day off. You're welcome to do that. Take me by surprise. This is actually Sergeant Biccum's second time sewing on Technical Sergeant. And no, she didn't get in trouble, and she wasn't busted down for doing anything. She was promoted to Technical Sergeant by way of being into a premier band years ago at the Band of the Rockies, now the Air Force Academy Band. And then from PCSing there to the band at Offutt, went through a grade propriety review, and because she had such little time in grade, they moved her down to Staff Sergeant. So she's had a little bit of a roller coaster ride from senior airman to Tech Sergeant, back to Staff, and then Tech Sergeant again. So that's the reason we're doing it. I mentioned that a couple weeks ago when the promotions came out, and I think a few folks were surprised that I said the second time. There you go, it's been explained. Sergeant Biccum and I actually, we go back almost a little over a decade now. And she was in Airman First Class when I first came into the Air Force at Wright-Patterson, and spent some time on the load crew together in the concert band and on some tours around the Midwest. So it's cool to see the progression and how things come full circle. Crystal has been a fantastic clarinet player first and foremost in all of the ensembles she's been in, and that goes without saying. And it's great to have her here. She got here a few months ago, almost half a year ago now. It's just you've brought so much to the concert band, and soon to the marching band when we have some gigs, and to a woodwind quintet once the new folks start coming in. But she's also done just about everything collateral duty-wise, and we're going to continue to throw some things at you and keep your progress going that way. But we're looking forward to having you as the technical expert, right? As a tech sergeant. Everybody here is the technical expert on their acts or in their voice. And it's great to have the experience that we have for you in this building and putting the tech stripes back on you that you so well deserve. So, without any further ado.
Thank you, Captain Plosh. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand. The time has come for Staff Sergeant Biccum to become Technical Sergeant Biccum.
Publish the order.
Attention to orders. The President of the United States has placed special trust in the patriotism, integrity, and abilities of Staff Sergeant Crystal Biccum. In view of these special qualities and her demonstrated potential to serve in the next higher grade, Staff Sergeant Crystal Biccum is hereby promoted to the rank of Technical Sergeant, effective the first day of August 2013 by the Secretary of the Air Force. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, a long-standing enlisted tradition dictates that each promotee's stripe can be ceremoniously tacked on by family members as well as military members. As requested by Staff Sergeant Biccum, I invite her husband and her father up to tack on Staff Sergeant Biccum's stripes. Here. Technical Sergeant Crystal Biccum.
I wasn't going to do anything because, like Captain said, this is the second time, so I thought it would be kind of weird, but it worked out that my parents were going to be in town, and they haven't gotten to see anything on the military side of what we do. They've been to a few concerts that they traveled to, but they've never seen anything like this, and I thought it would be nice for them to see it, since they have spent God only knows how many thousands of dollars on me and my brother. You know, instruments, books, reeds, youth orchestra trips to Europe, I mean, just so we could do what we love to do. So thank you guys for being so supportive and understanding that we can't live by you, we have to go where the job is, and thanks for coming out to visit. And now I'm done because I'm going to cry ahead.
Technical Sergeant Biccum. We will now continue to the second part of today's ceremony, the promotion of Senior Airman Ryan Terrones. At this time, Captain Plosh would like to take a few moments to reflect on Senior Airman Terrones' career achievements.